Hey, what's going on, guys? Just going to take a quick look here at Quant. Ticker for this is QNT, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. Now, this one's been a pretty slow mover. It's just been kind of consolidating around here. Must have been frustrating if you're holding a lot of Quant and seeing all the other coins pump, but I think you're about to have your turn, okay? So before I get into why, I'll just kind of give you an explanation on the macro here. We had this triangle formation where we had this downsloping level of resistance and this upsloping level of support. We came to a convergence point right here, and then we broke to the upside as expected. Now you'll notice a couple things. You see how I have these horizontal lines drawn in the chart? Now the first one right here, that held a support from November 22nd all the way until we broke down almost a year later. And this was a very significant level, not only price-wise, but also if I take a Fibonacci retracement tool and I run it from this low and drag it all the way up to this high here, you'll see that that horizontal level that held a support for almost a year is the 50% retracement level. So very significant. And when we broke out, this is the level that we came back down to retest. And you can look back, and I made a video at the time and I pointed out the fact that the quant price was consolidating above this 50% retracement level after breaking this multi-year level of resistance. So around here obviously would have been a very good time to get in, but now is probably your second best time. However, there is some criteria that should be met, which brings me to this second line. So we've established that this region right here at around $96 was a very key level of support. Well, likewise, this top level, the top of the range at around $115 is a very important level of resistance. So I'll zoom in a bit so you can see. And definitely, guys, mark this level on your chart. Just take a horizontal ray or trend line, whatever you prefer, and just paste it right at the top of these candle bodies. So you see this level was resistance here. Price came down to the lower region of this channel, came back up, got rejected once again, back down to the low. So this was a very tradable range, but if you look here, these are weekly candle bodies. And during the week, the price sold above it, but right before the candle closed, bear stepped in and dumped it back down where we had this candle body closing below all throughout here. So this candle, this one, this one, this one. So this should tell you that this is obviously a level that the market makers are paying attention to, and they really did not want the price to get above it. Now let's scroll to the right and see where we are right now. You see for 2 consecutive weeks, the price traded above it, but by the time the candle closed, candle body closed back below this $115 level. And that brings us to this candle right here. This candle is closing this evening at around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And as you can see right now, it looks quite strong, and we are well above that $115 level. So if this candle were to close as is right now, that's a very, very bullish sign. And that's going to tell me that I can anticipate further upside in the weeks to come. Okay, so what you want to be looking for in about 8 hours or so, you want to look to this candle, and as I just mentioned, you want to see if we close a candle body above it. Now, what I've noticed lately, Sunday evenings tend to be quite volatile, and I've noticed that even if we do get a bullish close on a Sunday evening, Monday tends to be quite bearish, where it's almost like the bulls are taking a rest. They put in the bullish candle, and then they start picking it up later on in the week. So do not be surprised if this evening and tomorrow are quite volatile. Okay, so if we do end up getting a confirmed breakout here, the next level up I think that's going to be quite significant is going to be right here. Now, I would also recommend that you draw this on your chart. So just take a horizontal ray or trend line and just paste it right at the top of these candle bodies here. And if I zoom out and look left, you'll see that this was support right here. We came down this region, held a support once again, but when we were below it, it was resistance right here and right here. Now over here we breached it, but if you look at this following attempt to push up, it held as resistance once again. So quite a long price history at this level, and that is around $150. Okay, so $150.46. So it seems logical, right? We break this level, this is the next one up. Now actually we do have a similar level that I just noticed right here. Yeah, right around here at around $130 or $131. You see that this region was resistance here, resistance here. When we were above it, it flipped to a support. Came below it, it was resistance. Okay, so yeah, the next level, I take it back. Not quite 150, but look to about 130. And I'm definitely not suggesting that you short right here, but just the way the market moves, we've broken out of a multi-year pattern. I don't think we're going to top out here and come all the way back down, but the way the market moves, it goes up and down in waves. So for example, it would not be surprising if we come up to 130, maybe get a bit of a sell-off, come back down to retest this $115, $116 area that we're breaking out from right now before making a move up to this $150 target. Okay, so now that I have these levels marked just based on the price action, these local levels right here, the next thing I would do is I'd run a few Fibonacci retracements. Okay, so I'll start this one at the top and run it down to the bottom. So the swing high all the way down to the swing low. And what I want to see is if these Fibonacci levels line up with the price action. Okay, so here's the top level that I marked at around $150. Not so much confluence with the fib there, but look at this. The 50% retracement level off that swing high to the swing low covers that line that I drew perfectly. So that just adds confluence and tells me that even more traders are likely to be looking at this level. Now beyond that, the next significant Fibonacci region is going to be up here at the golden pocket. So that's between the 618 and the 65%, and that's going to be between $174 and $187, which comes close to lining up with this swing high right here. However, if the price does come up, I'm going to prioritize the price more so than the fib. Okay, so I definitely would not be shorting here at around $175. Even the top line of this golden pocket at around 186, that's not where I would enter short positions. I would only even consider it once we come up to the swing high here. However, in this market, I'm not even looking for shorts at all. I'm just prioritizing longs. Now I want to run another fib. This time I'll take it from this high here down to this low because some people are going to be looking at this as well. And here you'll see that this golden pocket range lines up pretty much perfectly with this high right here. Okay, so that just adds a little bit more confluence. All right, I think that pretty much wraps it up for Quant. As I said, the main thing you want to be watching for is this candle close, and you want to see if this candle body closes above this $115 level. If it does, don't be alarmed by a pullback to retest this $115 level on Monday, because that seems to be what's been happening lately. But later in the week, I would expect some bullish moves to the upside. Or at the very least, just consolidation above this line. This is the region that you do not want to lose once we crack it, right? We do not want to start closing weekly candle bodies below here, but that's going to be less and less likely if we do get a bullish close this evening. All right, so yeah, that's it for Quant. A couple things. If you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release these videos, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. The market's starting to heat up right now, and when I see coins breaking out like this, I'm going to do my best to get a video out to you. So if you have your notifications enabled, that means you're going to be one of the first people to see it. Also, if you want a place to trade Quant and pretty much any of the other coins I talk about on this channel, I put a link to 3 different exchanges in the pinned comment and the description. And through those links, all 3 of them are going to give you guys sign-up bonuses. All right, guys, that's about it. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.